Hey there, Jen. Good morning. It is Jay Obertans with Rorik Mazda, though when you wake up at 5:30, 11 o'clock kind of feels like I want to say good evening. So this is going to be kind of crazy because, A, I don't know whether I should say, get prepared to be wowed, or more importantly, just get prepared for a wild mess because I am a total mess and don't even know what I'm doing here behind the camera. But one thing I thought would be the most respectful that I'm going to try to do here is I know you mentioned checking out the CX-5, but you were kind of unsure of some of the differences between the models and were mainly just focused on like incentives and rebates. The good news is every CX-5 in the lineup has the same rebates and incentives, regardless of what trim level or feature it has. But since you were kind of unsure, I thought I would take the moment to really be able to show you the differences between all the trims, and that way it would really help you sort of solidify exactly what you were looking for. So here in front of me is the Sport trim level. This is going to be the entry level of the CX-5. So kind of going over it in depth. A few standard features, you're going to see you have the 17-inch darked out alloy wheels. Though the lights are not on because it's daytime. I know day and light / Pittsburgh don't belong in the same sentence, but so be it. They are full LED headlights, so very similar to like BMW and Lexus products that have those very bright piercing blue lights you'll see at night, are actually a standard feature on the CX-5. Another standard feature up in the windshield is you're going to see a forward-looking camera. So this vehicle is constantly looking down the road for obstacles or pedestrians or closing a distance too quickly. It will set off an alarm to get your attention that, hey, this is dangerous, you're about to crash, and then it'll automatically slam on the brakes to stop the crash from happening for you. Now, likewise, kind of along to the rear, all CX-5s have the same engine, transmission, body. They don't get bigger in size. It's just a matter of more features that you add in each trim, which you'll see in just a second as I move on to the next. But you'll have the shark fin antenna, you'll see the rear lip spoiler, you have the big dual exhaust pipes down there for the 2.5-liter Skyactiv, which not only got a little bit more bump and power, but it also gained cylinder deactivation, so there's better gas mileage on the 2018 models as well. And of course, everything does go out through all-wheel drive. Now, along to the interior here, Mazda, one thing to realize with their brand is they really feel that by 2020, 1 in 4 buyers of Acura, Audi, and Infiniti are going to end up choosing Mazda. So you're going to see this very sort of Audi-style theme in all of their vehicles. From the brushed aluminum, everything's kind of slate and horizontal. Piano black, you'll see the very clean dash with the 7-inch touchscreen that floats up front and center. But I gotta use the term touchscreen pretty loosely, Jen, because as the car is in motion, no more touch. Everything is actually going to be controlled very BMW-like via this joystick-like system behind the gear shifter for all the features and functions. And then you will see sports do have the cloth interior here. Now, hopping in here, this vehicle just got off the truck, which is why I don't have it on, but I am going to turn on the accessories and show you not only that light in that mirror, but also that light, which is your blind spot monitoring system, another standard feature of the CX-5. Now up here, if you can see it, you can touch it. However, when you're driving, no more touch. So everything's down here, where this is going to sort of roll left and right, it'll rock around, and then you just press down like a computer mouse. You'll see music, home, navigation is a la carte in the Sport. Keep in mind, if it's a feature that you'd like to add, it's super easy. You can add it right in, as you'll see the screen is integrated for it. You'll even notice that the emergency brake, even the volume for the radio is right here at your fingertips. And yes, you see a sport mode button. I actually call it the That Pittsburgh Driver button. And if I shift into reverse, you will see it pulls up a high resolution backup camera that also has cross detection to kind of help you if you're backing out of a parking lot. So again, all of these features are entirely standard on the Sport. Now I'm going to go ahead and just turn off the electrics. Keep in mind really quick that with communication, right now all of your advanced Bluetooth, so contacts, it'll even read out text messages to you to kind of prevent you from texting and driving, are standard in this level. Mazda will be upgrading every single head unit in the CX-5 at your discretion. It's a $199 fee available mid-fall to upgrade to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So good news is that will be available to you as an upgrade. So again, this is the Sport. Now, one thing that you can do to the Sport is you can add what is called an iActive safety package. And I'm going to point out here that on this Sport level, you're going to see that you have a regular emblem. But if I walk over to this white Sport here, you're going to notice that, hey, the emblem's a little bit different. It's a fake emblem. And for $625, you can add in that fake emblem. And you're thinking, like, what in the hell? Like, why would I want to pay $625 for something fake on the front of my car? And the only reason why it's fake is it's a cover for extra sonar and driver assistance. So everything you see here in front of me is the Sport. And for $625, you can get lane keep assist, which means the car will not only veer out of the lane and beep to let you know, it'll actually steer itself automatically back in the lane. You'll get a radar-based cruise to where the car can modulate the gas and brake on the highway to kind of keep safe speeds between you and something in front of you. You'll get stop and go, which means the car can drive itself in stop and go traffic. Right-handed got absolutely crazy, but I use it tons. It's a pretty awesome feature, I have to say. Just don't tell Geico. The last thing Geico needs is another reason to hate me more than they already do. You'll also pick up auto high and low beam, meaning that the car can now sense light coming at it and turn on and off the high and low beams automatically, and you'll pick up a higher speed collision assistance system. So again, Sport, $625 gets you lane keep assist, auto high beam, higher speed collision assist, radar cruise control, and the stop and go traffic driving. So these are the two Sports. Now, on top of that Sport, that $625, you can add an additional, it would be $1,400 and go into the Touring level, which I have one right here. So you're going to see immediately we went from 17-inch alloy wheels to 19-inch alloy wheels. You'll notice the front emblem is that flat emblem, so all of those safety features built. So the good news is you don't lose any features going to a next trim, it just adds them. So now we have the Touring level, and on the outside, the only difference you're going to see is you're going to see the 19-inch wheels. You'll get privacy glass. If you notice, the back windows in here are not tinted, where on the Touring they are. And then you'll also notice if I walk along to the driver door handle, you're going to have an advanced key button. So now you can unlock and lock the car as long as the key is near you. Interior-wise, you'll see that nothing changed on the interior. Everything is the same, except rather than cloth seats, you go to a leather and suede combination with the addition of a power seat. And then last but not least is onto the rear seat, which would be helpful if I actually unlock the damn car. All right, onto the rear seat, you'll see that now you have climate ventilation back here, and also hidden in the back is a USB charging station. Now this is the Touring level, so it is exactly $1,400 more on that iActive package with the Sport. For another $1,200, you can fully load out the Touring with what is called a preferred package. This particular one in front of me does have it. It's going to be the most popular trim. Out of every 10 CX-5s that are sold, about 7 of them are the Touring with the preferred package. So you're going to get the Bose stereo system. You'll see that there's even speakers in the windshield here. You'll get the addition of a sunroof. You'll get a power liftgate. So you'll see that button right here. And you'll also get the navigation chip included. I did forget that a few other things the Touring trim has over the Sport in general, even before the preferred package, are a dual climate control and heated seats. Pretty much 3 stages. Both of them go low, medium, and hell. They get really, really hot, but it kind of cycles back to why I take really, really hot showers so I can practice burning in hell. So now we're going to go to the Grand Touring. So you have the Touring that's $1,400 more than the iActive Sport. $1,200 more decks it out in fully loaded Disguise, which is our most popular, with the sunroof, the Bose, the navigation, and the power liftgate. Now, after that, for $2,200 more, you can go into the fully loaded Grand Touring trim, which I have right here. On the outside, you'll see there's no difference. The only difference you'll get on the outside, you might notice that if I look at these headlights here and these headlights here, you might see that these look a little darker and kind of have some more lines in them because you'll have what they call an Audi-style headlight. So a lot of those blue bars kind of flanking on during the daytime, and the addition of fog lights. Now keep in mind, LED lights are completely standard throughout the whole entire trim levels. So the addition of fog lights doesn't make a super difference in driving because the headlamps are so bright already. Now, rather than that leather suede I showed you with the Touring, you will see that you're going up to full leather now. So this is a heavily bolstered out leather with espresso stitch, and you'll see that you have the addition of memory seats. So that way, you know, if someone gets in, you can just press a button to recall all the seating positions and such. And you'll see you'll have the double stitch line kind of accent throughout. Bose, navigation, everything kind of stays the same. And then you do get the addition of XM radio. So this would be $2,300 more than the Touring with Preferred. you can see it's not a lot you pick up. You pick up some different headlights that move left and right now with an Audi style, fog lamps, and full leather interior with memory seats. Otherwise, everything stays the same. Now, even more so, you can add $1,400 on top of the Grand Touring and get what Mazda calls Grand Touring Premium, and some dealers will call it just a premium trim level. And what that gives you that the regular Grand Touring does not have is a heads-up display. You'll see that there's a fish-size display up in the dashboard. So it's going to put so much information on the windshield in front of you. It's actually really cool. This is the trim that I have right now as a demo. It'll put navigation directions, street names, traffic signs, because the camera can read traffic signs, speed limit signs, because the camera can read speed limit signs, and more, all up on the windshield in front of you. You'll pick up the addition of a heated steering wheel, to which you'll see right down there. And then also, I pointed out the rear seat charging station in the Touring trim level that I just showed you. But you'll notice now when I fold down the center armrest in this, not only do you have the rear charging station, you'll see that the back seats are also heated. So again, I hope this video was helpful to really just kind of go over some of the different trims. I'm sorry it was so long. The last thing I do want to run over, Jen, something that we're really proud of is the Rorick Advantage. So keep in mind, any vehicle at Rorick, because we're the largest Mazda dealer, you get lifetime free oil changes, lifetime free inspections, always get a car loaner, so you'll never be left without a car for a service appointment. Always get your car washed, you get a lifetime engine warranty, and even bi-yearly service credits to cover other items like tire rotations and wiper blades. So just as an example, if you drove industry average of 12,000 miles per year, on a CX-5 it is exactly $341.79 every single year you'll save in maintenance costs simply because you chose Rorick and this mess behind the camera. But more importantly, I appreciate it, Jen, and I'm going to upload this and get it over. Have a great day.